Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. This week's energy is calling on you to remember your immense inner strength. Hi, my name's Kelsey. I'm an intuitive guide, and today I am pulling some cards for the collective, and we're looking into the energy of the week ahead. So I pulled a card to begin with, and we got number 9, spiritual strength. So let's get into this a little bit. Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. In any case, I'm so grateful you stopped by today. Let's get into this. The spiritual strength card is a reminder of your inner power and the spiritual strength that you've gained throughout your lifetime and across lifetimes as well. I'm really seeing the circle here, and 9 is that closing out of a cycle, right? But this is your reminder that whatever it is you're going through, maybe challenging, maybe you're going through a great period of time in your life, but whatever it is that you want to bring in, whatever it is that you are working on, whatever it is that you are hoping to accomplish is right around the corner with this card. So while things might not have always been easy, when you think back upon your spiritual journey, think about how much you've grown and how much knowledge you've acquired and wisdom. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Okay. So right below this card, I went to go shuffle again. We got number 2, and this is definitely a message. The waiting game, right there. And I'm really seeing the kind of like we have this like plant, this tree growing in an hourglass, right? With all these circles. Again, those circles are significant as well. It's like that cycle, the end of a cycle. But you can see here, this tree is growing up, and I'm really noticing that new growth right here. And that patience that is needed with what you're bringing into your life with that spiritual strength card. So big message here is that you've planted those seeds, what you want to bring into your life. Maybe you set intentions, but now it's about waiting for those results, right? And a lot of you have been taking aligned action lately. With Saturn moving into Aries, this is a new energy, right? And it's calling for us to take those practical steps. But I'm seeing that there is effort that has been put in, and now it's kind of like keeping up that effort and having the patience to know that something beautiful is blooming. Let's pull a few more cards. Whoa, yeah. Okay, so connecting to your intuition, incredibly important. I feel like a lot of you are getting intuitive downloads this week especially. I know myself, I've gotten some crazy upgrades to my intuition, but the number 2 is relevant here as well. But remember, connecting to your intuition is incredibly important. And there's lots of ways you can do that. Intuition is a muscle. And if you've made it this far in this reading, you are definitely an intuitive person, and you are meant to come across this message. But like I said, I do feel like your intuition is deepening, and it's due to that spiritual strength that you've gained over this lifetime, over all of the work you put in. And it's just like having the patience and being connected to your intuition and knowing what's coming in. And I feel like there might be some choices ahead of you, but you know what's up, right? And big message here is to pay attention to how intuition shows up in your body. Is it, I know for myself, sometimes I will feel it in my gut or my solar plexus. Sometimes I'll get a throbbing in my third eye, or my crown chakra will tingle. Those are different ways, but you got to figure out what works for you, right? Let's pull one more card here. See what else Spirit has to say about this week. Yeah, gorge. Fertility, which is like Empress vibes. It means that you've planted those seeds. And look, number 3, we've got lots of number 2s, and then we got the number 3. And what's 3 times 3? 9. I love when that happens. And look at the circles again. Like I said, full circle. And the Empress, the number 3 is like very protective, but it's also the number of collaboration, and it's the number of kind of growth, right? And it's like those seeds you've planted are blooming. And you can see here the imagery with that waiting game. We have those shoots, those new buds, and she's got those in her hair as well. So beautiful. I love that. So that is confirmation that whatever seeds you've planted are going to be sprouting very soon. Let's pull one more card. All right, one more card. Woohoo! Poetic. New beginnings. 0. I love that. Full energy. Stay grounded. That's what I just heard. Stay grounded in whatever way that means to you. So connecting to your intuition is important, but also staying grounded and grounded in reality, right? And I think that's going to be really important as you take this step forward into this new beginning that you've not only planted, but you've cultivated, right? That's a beautiful message. So we started off with that spiritual strength card, and we have this beautiful message of the seeds you've planted and waiting for them and tending to them. Understanding, where your intuition shows up and trusting that intuition to make the decisions that need to be made. That the seeds you've planted are sprouting and you're leaning into this new beginning. If this message resonates, why don't you leave me the way in which intuition shows up in your body. So if you feel it in your stomach, like gut feeling, or if you feel it in your third eye, or if you just know, right? Let me know in the comments how your intuition shows up for you. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, this is where you can find me. Also, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can join myself and my friend Heather Schultz of Shadow and Shine. We go live on TubeU every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our podcast, Tarot Tales, where we do collective readings, we talk astrology, we chat about spiritual experiences. This week, we're talking about taking practical action versus waiting for a sign. Okay, that's our topic. We also do give personal readings. So if you want to check us out, please do. We're very interactive there. We have a lot of fun. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.